Hi, my name's Dovitate from PyDragon. Today I'm going to be running you through all of the plugins in Effects Real. So for all of these effects, we are going to be working with a single light effect. It is just this right here that you see on the micro light in the corner. So the first plugin is Halo. Now Halo is a plugin that copies lights to the outer ring of the Launchpad from the 64 main grid buttons. When you put on the plugin, it by default is not doing anything. To activate it, simply select which edges you would like to be copied to. If you want to select all edges to be copied, you can simply press this middle button here, and it will automatically copy the lights to the edge of the Launchpad. If I set a different Launchpad model, it will be a little easier to see. You can also add a side bypass, which by default, side bypass is off, meaning notes cannot come through the side buttons of this plugin. However, if side bypass is on, then they will be able to come through. You can also turn on a delay, which adds a delay to the notes that are copied to the outer edge of the Launchpad. So for instance, if we set this really high, the delay becomes noticeable. However, at a lower setting, it can look quite nice with the light effect. You can also select the delay between note length and time, and you can select whether the edges that get copied are copied for the Pro Mark II, or for the Launchpad X, or the Launchpad Pro Mark III. If you are using Era Controller from the Era plugin set, then Halo will automatically match with the model of Launchpad that you have selected in your bus. Next is Shift. Shift does exactly what it says on the tin. It shifts a light effect up or down on the grid. You can also delay the amount of time between the light effect going in and coming out. You can also add a bypass, which will let the original light effect through as well as the shifted version. You can also set a delay for the bypassed version. Radian is a free rotate plugin for the Launchpad. The algorithms aren't perfect, however, it allows for 32 degrees of rotation around the Launchpad as opposed to just 4. If we put the light effect on loop and change the rotation of the plugin, you see it moving around the Launchpad and rotating. For a better demonstration, here is a looping light effect that is just a line that we can rotate around the Launchpad. Next is Output Effects. Output Effects is an all-in-one post-processing effect for lights. It comes with a myriad of features built in. We can go through each one piece by piece. Note Filter is a note filter. It works exactly the same as the Apollo Key Filter or Cascobe's Grid Filter device. There are Select All and Deselect All buttons, and you are able to click and drag to draw your notes on the Launchpad to allow notes through or block them. To turn an effect on in Output Effects, simply click on the name at the top to highlight it to blue. Blue means on, white means off. Shift, we just went through. Flip is a very basic flip plugin. It does exactly what it says on the tin. It can flip the device horizontally, vertically, or even diagonally. One thing I like about this is that it can do multiple kinds of flips at once. Next is Radian, which we have already gone over. Next is Borealis, which is a velocity to velocity remapper. Now, for more information on this, I would suggest checking out the Colorways tutorial, because this plugin is ported from that plugin set. Next is Fader, once again from the Colorways plugin set. It works exactly the same as that plugin, so once again, for more information, check out the Colorways video for how to use the fader. And once again, Halo, we have already gone over how to use. So with that being said, thank you very much for watching. That is how to use the plugins from Effects Real.